Hey boys and girls, what's going on? It's Arsenal versus PSV. I really hate these 6 o'clock games. It's like you're just rushing around. It's just crazy. I mean, the tickets are going mad, traveling's going mad. It's just, I don't like these kickoff times. It just messes up everybody's day. Whoever's idea it was to do this, they need to get rid of it. Let's go on with the team sheet, which is here. Team sheet now, guys, is going to be Turner in goal. It's going to be Tomiyasu on the right, Tierney on the left, Gabriel and Rob Holding comes in. Middle bookends will be Xhaka and Sambi Lokonga. And we've been asking for this all season long, and finally, now we're going to get it. It's Jesus on the left, Nketiah up front, Fabio Vieira at the 10 and Saka on the right. So very, very attacking team. We last saw this against Orlando City in pre-season and they looked dynamite. When they came on in the second half, they looked absolutely fantastic as well. We saw some of it in the 4-0 win pre-season against Chelsea. And this front line with the tenacity and the movement from Gabriel Jesus and Nketiah is incredible. So we have to wait to see now if that's exactly what's going to happen. Really happy with the team sheet. Cannot ask for anything more than what they've actually done. It's in our hands now. Arsenal win this and they pretty much probably just need a draw after this and then they'll top the group. So really important game for us and it's a very strong team. We've all been talking about, will Arteta put a strong team out against PSV? Will he rest players? Because obviously we have to play on Sunday. And I think we've all got our answer. He's going strong. He's going with the knockout blow. So that's it from me, guys. I will speak to you as soon as I get in and halftime comes up. But I just want to say now, Liz Truss is gone. And it's absolutely embarrassing. We've gone through 4 financials, 3 prime ministers, 3 chancellors of the exchequers in the last 4 or so months. It's absolutely embarrassing. And the reason why they're asking for a January election now is because when you brought Liz Truss in, what that did is destabilize the economy. It killed the pound, increased everybody's mortgages from £400 to £600. And if you bring in another set of the Conservative parties, how much damage is that going to do to the economy again? Inflation's already over 10%. And I think it's time for a general election now. I don't think that you give the Conservatives any more room to destroy this country. I think that that's it. King Charles has probably got to come in and make it happen because the Tories are not going to want to lose their power, much like the Republicans in America when Trump was up to his antics and they just stood up there and watched it happen. It's got to be country over party, and so they've got to make the right decision and let the people decide. But then that's for another day, and that's for a different conversation. I just wanted to voice my opinion on what the situation was in regards to where we are now with that news. But she gone! And I'll catch up with you guys at halftime, man. Listen, by the way, my prediction is still 2-0 to Arsenal, and I'll catch up with you guys soon. Hey guys, what's good? It's Arsenal 0, PSV 0. A lot to unpack here and not a lot of time because I've got to get back. The game's going to start in a minute. First of all, a poison chalice. You wish for Nketiah and Jesus to play in the same team, and then when they do, they're in the complete wrong positions. They had Jesus in the middle, Eddie wide left, and I'm just like, really? You know, I didn't understand it. 1 minute before half time, they decided to switch them. So I think in the second half, they're going to come out where Eddie's playing the point and then Jesus is on the left, which is where he was for Man City. You get so much more in that formation because of the tricks and trickery that Jesus can have and how lethal Eddie is inside of the 6-yard line, which is where he does all of his damage. So I hope that, you know, that's going to change our fortunes. The other side of it is Sambi struggling a little bit in the middle. Xhaka's not having a good game at all. Apart from that, there's not really been much that's going on. PSV tactically, they came in at 4-5-1 and then they switched to a 4-2-2. But the 5 in the middle made it very difficult for us to find Fabio Vieira. So he's been pretty quiet in the first half. And most of the damage was done on the flanks. So Nketiah saw a lot of the ball on the left. Saka's been brilliant on the right-hand side. Absolutely fantastic. He's probably been the best player on the pitch so far. Tomiyasu has not really got involved to play the overlap, sort of getting up there, getting up with Saka and being a support level. We haven't really seen that from Tomiyasu. It's not the first time, but he is dealing well with Cody Gakpo on the other hand. They're not really doing much. They've tried a few long balls over to Gakpo, and Tomiyasu's winning them every single time. So at the moment, it's frustrating because Arsenal have had 7 shots, none on target. PSV's had 1 shot and not had any on target. So we've not had a single shot on target in 45 minutes. And then try to find Vieira now so he can impact the game a little bit more. They don't have to do much with Saka because he's been fantastic. And then I think that we'll definitely get something, but they do definitely need an Odegaard or a Partey. They need someone to liven it up in the middle of the park, because what's going on there at the moment is not great. Xhaka's on a yellow as well, so look at some early changes to happen, because again, they do have to think about Sunday's game. So I'll speak to you guys at full time, catch up with you then. So guys, what's going on, man? Arsenal 1, PSV 0, and very frustrating coming out for the second half. Arteta didn't look like he changed anything, because Nketiah stayed out wide left, Jesus stayed in the middle. Jesus came out though and had a blinding second half. Really played well. But the problems existed. Arsenal still 7 shots, none on target, and the game just didn't warm up. And first 25 minutes of the second half, it was pretty much the same as what we saw before. Very, very frustrating, and not really much going on, to be honest with you. The transitional play between Xhaka and Sambi wasn't great at all. And I think it needed something fresh. It needed Arteta to change it, and that's exactly what he did. He put Odegaard and he put Thomas Partey into the game, and then all of a sudden Arsenal had instant transmission, and the transmission just came on in terms of the movement, the positioning, everything was just moving back. So one-touch passing, pinnacle stuff, and then they found, the both of them, Odegaard and Partey, found Tomiyasu on the right, who played the ball into the middle to Xhaka, who was having an awful game and just had a fantastic finish into the bottom left corner of the net. It's what Arsenal has deserved all game. It was their first shot on target, and really not a good display, guys, overall. So that's 3 games now where Arsenal haven't played well, but it's 3 games where they've had clean sheets, and that's what's really important. 3 clean sheets in a row, 3 wins, back to back to back, and now they go to St Mary's, they go to Southampton away on Sunday, and I don't think there's going to be any room for error in that game. They have to turn up with a display. But overall, guys, my man of the match is going to be Saka. I thought Saka was lively from the beginning. He just pips Jesus, but he's the guy who created most of the threat. He looked dangerous every time he had the ball. Should have really scored. Him and Nketiah kind of deserved the goal today. I thought there were times that Eddie should have hit the target as well, and that probably includes Saka. But look, man, in a game like today where you just want to get past the finishing line, it's exactly what they did. So credit to them. It's now, as I said, pretty much nailed on now for them to top the group. I think all they need now is a point. I'm going to have to look at the table, but I'm sure that that was the case. Player ratings now are going to appear up here for you guys, so you'll be able to see what I'm going to do. I can't believe it's actually just gone 7:30, coming up to 8 o'clock in the evening when games should normally be kicking off. And here we are on our way home. I'm going to actually go down into the armory now and then see if there's something I can treat myself to. So that's it, guys. It's Arsenal 1, PSV 0. As I said, I'll put the player ratings in the video below. We won't go live stream tonight, so I'll speak to you guys later.